Hello and welcome back to more Football Manager 2019. Me, Mr. Grantu, and episode 9 of Monaco. And since last time, then things have continued going absolutely fantastically. We recently broke the, I think French record, certainly the club record, for straight consecutive wins. 17 wins in a row in all competitions. Absolutely fantastic. Since we brought in Ferdinand Mendy and Robert Skov in January, we have won every single match. Not something I really expected at all. Since last time, then, the two 3-0 wins in a row against Bordeaux and Lille. Well, we continued exactly the same. A 3-0 win against Cannes. Martins and two from Skov, getting the goals there. We did beat Lyon in the Coupe de France, going through 3-1. 4-2 win against Guignop in the league. 1-0 win against FC Nantes in the Coupe de France quarter-final. And most recently, a 2-0 win in the league against Reims. Now, what this means is that today we're going to have ourselves a triple header, potentially. Anyway, potentially 3 matches: PSG, Stade Rennais in the league, and then Stade Rennais in the Coupe de France semi-final. Because quite simply, if we look at the league table, we find ourselves in first position. 81 points. We have secured qualification for the Champions League next season already. We are 11 points clear of PSG, which means that, well, if we beat them today and then beat Rennais in the next match, we will be champions. Despite that, though, we have still on course to fail financial fair play. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with this. I hope the board will just invest some money to sort it out. Um, maybe when we get the sponsorship through, it won't be an issue. But we're going to be about £1 million short, and I don't really know what to do about that at this stage. Hopefully, it's not an issue, because I don't want to be banned from the Champions League, but we shall see. So we have a pretty settled side for the game against PSG. Subasic is going to be in goal. Mendy is going to continue at left back. I mean, he has been absolutely sensational. You only need to look at his average rating as well as Robert Skov's to see the difference and the impact they have made. 7.43 for Mendy, 7.59 for Skov. Far and away our best players, better than anybody else by an absolute mile. It's really, really good to see. De Ligt and Glick have formed a very solid partnership at the back. Sidibe, of course, out right back. Martins on the left. Silva and Tonali in the middle. It'd be nice if one of them can get above a 7. We'll have to see if that will happen. Golovin going to continue in attacking midfield. And Radamel Falcao, he's still not going over a 7, but he has been playing pretty well of late. PSG away from home, probably the most difficult match of the season so far, the most difficult match of any season that we're going to have. But with the form we're in, you wouldn't bet against us. Free kick in from Neymar though, headed against the post by Marquinhos, and is that the luck on our side today? Skov immediately with a corner, headed down by Glick, but it's been cleared away. Try to find Neymar there, haven't managed to get it, and our defence very, very comfortable on the ball. Very, very comfortable playing it around. Mendy, we've highlighted him before the game. He's been absolutely sensational. He's found Golovin. Martins, are we going to renew his loan? Are we going to get him permanently? We'll have to wait and see. Sidibe found Skov. He's been robbed this time, and now PSG are breaking with Cavani through to Mbappe. And, well, the former Monaco player doesn't score this time. Oh, we're looking to work ourselves another opening. Skov is in acres of space, but this time his ball is poor. This time his ball is poor. And, well, I'm not sure where this highlight's going. Sidibe's got a bit of a knock, but he's found himself some good space. Bounces off Neymar, and the PSG looking to break now again. It's a very end-to-end game. Cavani's in, and Cavani does indeed score. And for the first time in a very, very long time, we are behind in a match. Neymar, no one really goes in on him. No one really tracks him particularly well. Cavani, defense is asleep. It's an excellent finish from him. Of course, defeat wouldn't be anywhere close to the end of the world. We'd still have an 8-point gap with 5 to go. He's pretty much sewn up already. Glick finds Adrian Silva. Can we get ourselves an equaliser before half time? We definitely don't want to go behind any more than the 1 goal. Is Skov the main man? Now, he doesn't like big matches. This is a big match. Is he potentially going to be nullified? He's been robbed there by Di Maria. Neymar's in again. And Neymar forced a save from Subasic. Is this going to be the end of the highlight? Yes, it is. Well, the first time that I'm going to have to, in any way, get a bit shouty with the players for a very, very long time. We've been on an incredible run. I mean, the French league might not necessarily be the highest standard. PSG definitely the toughest test, but not ideal at all. Can we get an equaliser early on in the second half? Possible opportunity there. A little bit risky play at the back from PSG, but it doesn't come to anything. Martin's looking to play a ball across. It's bounced out to Mendy. He's found Tonali, and he's probably not the man you wanted on that. Sandro Tonali, the young Italian. Oh, it's another highlight. Looks like it's going PSG's way. Kylian Mbappe stopped in his tracks by Ferland Mendy, though. Excellent tackle and interception from him. Playing it around nicely. Can we work ourselves an equaliser? Hopeful board forward to Martins. He has recovered it, though. Tonali looking for that pass. I've been playing him a lot recently ahead of Fabregas. I want to develop him. He is one for the future. And Martins puts it wide. Half an hour to go. I think we need to make some sort of change. We're having very little impact on this. Also, I think half the team is going to be suspended for the next match, which could prove interesting. Neymar's potentially in here. A bit of dangerous play from Glick there. Nearly got caught out. He managed to get away with it. I mean, it's a very, very end-to-end stuff here. Mbappe again stopped by Mendy. Mendy's having an absolute cracker of a game down that side. Gollivan's found Falcao, and he's forced to save from Areola. I think really, yeah, Robert Scott's lack of big game mentality is kind of potentially costing us here. He's been our best player throughout the entire season. He's not having his best game here. Gollivan, free kick in. He's come to De Ligt in the end, and Matthias De Ligt puts it away for his 7th goal of the season, which is pretty impressive for a centre back. We are back on level terms. Not going to be good enough for us to probably seal the title in this episode, unless we do win. But a draw is considerably better than a loss and makes it far, far easier for us to wrap things up. Okay, I'm going to bring on Pellegrini. He scored against PSG last time. That's literally his only goal in his time at the club. Sidibe's lacking fitness. I don't have another right back on the bench because Henriks is injured at the moment. Hopefully he's able to last the full 90 minutes. De Ligt taking a throw in, not really sure why he's on that GT, but he's come all the way out to Skov. Can he find an opening? Yes, he can. Never mind not liking big games. He can still find a way. That is the level of quality he is. Glick finds Skov completely unmarked. So much space to run into. And run into it he does on his left peg. Cracking strike. And we have got the lead here. 2-1 against PSG. This would put us 14 points clear and means that a win against West Stade Rennais and we would be champions. Okay, can we see things out? Sidibe's really not looking fit at all. I'm not sure what we can really do about that. I'm going to take off Skov because I don't want him to get any sort of injury whatsoever. And then I think perhaps Tonali will put on Fabregas, have a bit of experience in the middle of the park to see things out. Oh, excellent news just before the end. Thought it was going to be all over, and well, it nearly is, but unfortunately, Alexander Golovin is injured. We don't have any more substitutes. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. I mean, if you want to check, I know it wants you to change the position potentially, but not ideal. And well, there's a final highlight, full minute and a half over, which can only bode well for the length of Golovin's injury. PSG potentially going to get some sort of equaliser here. I don't know why this game is still going. 2 minutes over the allotted time. We've got the ball back. Surely that's going to be it. Yes, it is. 2-1 against PSG at the Parc des Princes. I mean, you can't ask any more than that. Well done. We're 14 points clear. With 4 matches to go, we need realistically 1 point, but one more win and we will be champions. Hopefully, we can do it in 6 days' time against Stade Rennais. How long is Golovin out for? 3 weeks. Not ideal, but he will be back for any potential cup final. Sidibe, he's all right as well. Well, Golovin's injured for this one. Kamil Glick is also injured as well. He's out for 3 weeks too. Adrian Silva suspended as well. Is that going to be enough for us to see off Stade Rennais here? Let's hope so. Well, we want to win because that would give us the trophy. It's as simple as that. A free kick from Falcao playing in first of all, and it's headed down to Matthias de Ligt, who confidently slots it away. His 8th goal of the season. Didn't expect such a heavy goal return from him when we signed him, but that was a brilliant finish from the Dutchman, and we are 1-0 up. But immediately a chance for Stade Rennais to equalise, but it's been cut out brutally there. And looking to build from the back, as we always do. It's Gelson Martins. What a run from him, but in the end, a wild shot. Got another chance here. Time ticking away before half time. Tonali with a shot well over. And that looks like it's going to be that for the first half. Pretty happy with this if we can see it out in the second half as well. Or there's another possible highlight here. Over a minute still to play of added time. Tonali flings it out to Robert Scoff, which is back into Martins, and looks like a flicked header is saved by Kubek in the Stade Rennais goal. Come back out to Scoff though. It's not over yet. It's flicked it into Martins, and well, second time's the charm, third time's the charm. This time, Gelson Martins puts it away, and we are 2-0 up before half time. What a ball that is from Skov, by the way. Martins with a header first of all, once again, and his third bite of the cherry in the last 30 seconds of play makes it 2-0. Well, it's very simple. This will put us 17 points clear. We have 4 to play. PSG have 5 to play. So basic maths tells me that the most points they can get is 15, which means the highest points tally they can have at the end of the season is 85, meaning that if we can see this out for another 40 minutes or so, we will be champions of France once again. Well, basic maths tells me that we are 17 points clear. As it stands, if we can see this out for the next half an hour or so, PSG, the most they can get is 15 points. So we will be champions of France. It's not completely over yet, though. Highlight for, well, it looked like it was going in Stade Rennais' favour, but we picked it up. Great play by Jemison, and kind of go a bit of pinball in the middle of the park here. But it's come to Maria. He's in today for Golovin, of course, and a lashed shot from the young Spaniard over the bar. Fabregas going for a bit of a run. He's found Falcao. He's been very quiet, not just in today's episode, but sort of last few games actually. And it's a possible penalty. It doesn't look like it's anywhere near the box to me. I think it's going to be a free kick. I never see the point of this highlight. Yep, it's a free kick. Thanks for that VAR. Really appreciate it. I've got Robert Skov on it though. Can he score it? Ball in, and it was. That would look very close to going over the line there. Okay, I think this is pretty much done. Gives the DB a bit of a rest. And throwing from Henriks flicked onto Falcao, and it's been, well, I'm not quite sure how that happened. It was a mix-up in the defence, and Jack Clark pokes it home for his 6th goal of the season. Impressive scoring record from the young Englishman. He's just he's completely unmarked. What a quick reaction from him. And, 3-0, game, set, and well and truly match. Time is ticking away here. Not really anything left to say, except we are champions of League R. You don't get to see it because of the settings that I've got on it, but who cares? We are champions. We know we're champions. Hopefully, the financial fair play can be sorted out, and we will definitely be in the Champions League next season. It would be a big shame to miss out, and hopefully, we can add ourselves a Coupe de France to make a domestic double as well. But a fantastic performance, 3-0, very, very comfortable. Never really in any doubt. And we are 17 points clear of PSG. And we have won the title with 4 matches to spare. Fantastic, fantastic result. It didn't, I mean, I don't know, we were always sort of in contention, but PSG seemed to have fallen away. Well, we've been on this insane run since January, and well, great to see it. We are paying out some bonuses. Benaglio's getting £134,000, which seems insane because he's done nothing. But basically 2 million quid going out the club there. That's not going to help. Do we get prize money or do we not get that yet? Okay, let's just check the finances. Still going to fail financial fair play. Great to see. Well, I'm going to go forwards 4 days, and I will see you then for the Coupe de France semi-final once again against Stade Rennais. They'll be out for revenge, but we've just seen them off quite comprehensively. Hopefully, we can do the same and get ourselves a cup final. Well, the team for this exactly the same as the last one, with the exception of Adrian Silva back from suspension in place of Sandro Tonali, who's having a bit of a rest today. We knew he'd take the lead immediately. Matthias de Ligt heading over. Hopefully, we can see this out and we will get ourselves into the Coupe de France final. Oh, well, we scored almost immediately after the previous highlight. Almost an identical situation. Corner in from Robert Skov, and this time de Ligt does find the target, and we're 1-0 up. Oh wow, an equaliser's coming here. There's Sibachu, who he always has he's got a different name, Perfok. I'm not really sure what that's all about. But well, Stade Rennais upsetting the apple cart here. They've equalised. 15 minutes on the clock. Well, our massive winning run could be coming to an end here. A 1-1 draw in normal time. And extra time is going to be needed to separate us. Stade Rennais clearly not lying down. They want to get revenge on us after we beat them in the week. Roscoe with the corner in, headed against the bar by Jemison. That was the chance. And well, what looked to be a foregone conclusion. We've had 13 shots on target in this game. We haven't converted enough of them, and it's going to be a penalty shootout. Late drama. I'm only going to put the goals in this. There haven't really been many highlights. But well, penalty shootout to decide who will be in the French Cup final. And Stade Rennais take the lead. Falcao, can he equalise? He can't. He's our best penalty taker left on. I took off Adrian Silva. Well, Sibacho, he equalised for Stade Rennais and he makes it 2-0. And I think this is going to be difficult to win. Cesc Fabregas, a man of experience. He also doesn't score. Great. Absolutely brilliant. And well, Del Castillo 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Great. We are we're done. We're out. There's no way we're coming back from this. Because even if we do score this one, they'll just score the next one. And our fantastic winning run is coming to an end. Robert Skov, he does score. But that is pretty much it. They score this one. They will be going through. It will not be a League and Cup double. It's just going to be a Liga. Not a bad season by any means, but I really wanted a domestic double, and Grenier put Stade Rennais into the Coupe de France final. We will not be there. We have been beaten, FM'd you could say, on penalties, 4-1. Dreadful penalty taking, absolutely shocking. But 32 shots, they had 5. 13 on target, they had 3. 51% possession. It ends 1-1. We lose on penalties. Not the best end to an episode, but quite funny nonetheless. We're League One champions. That's all it's going to be this season. Bit of a rebuild needed for next season, I think, just to see out some of these big games in cups. But nevertheless, a great season overall. I'm going to come back. I'll have one more episode, probably the final couple of matches of the season. I think we play Nice on the last game of the season anyway. We'll have a bit of a season review, see how things have gone, look at all the awards, that kind of thing. Talk about what positions we need to strengthen for the summer, and then, well, I'll see you for the start of the following season. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like down below, leave a comment as well. That really would help the channel out a lot. Make sure you subscribe as well to make sure you don't miss the next episode, and I will see you next time.